Why do we overlook the power of simply reaching out, right? Today, I'm gonna explore this through my own journey of seeking mentorship in sales. So I know many of you in this community are always looking for advice and mentorship, right? I know that's why I tuned in. So I thought this would be relevant because so many people are asking me the same advice, and I wanted to make a video on how to reach out to mentors and just things I've learned from best practices from having so many amazing mentors in my life. So I was first inspired by Scott Ingram's Sales Success Stories. For context, he has a podcast where he interviews the top 1% of salespeople, and one of the most impressive guys on that podcast, his name is Trung Nguyen. I reached out to Trung, and because I'm also Vietnamese, so his story certainly resonated with me. And not only was he Vietnamese, right, but he was the #1 rep at all these incredible companies, large multi-billion-dollar companies. When I reached out to him, I had a chance to have lunch with him a few times, and what he taught me was just to lighten up, like not be so serious, like be a little bit more human. Like I'm so different when I'm with my friends compared to when I'm with my business context. And I realized like, oh, that's weird. Like, why is that the case? You know, he also taught me to stay committed to my goals and to set really high goals for myself and have a strong self-awareness and understanding of what I bring to the table, right? Trung's dedication to both his career, his family, while traveling every week for work just really showed me the importance of balance and commitment, right? When you're a world traveler, you travel outside the US, you realize that with our pace of life, especially in New York City, which I spent a lot of time in, it's just a lot different compared to European countries, for instance. When you experience different cultures, it not only does it enhance your perspectives, both professionally and personally, but it just helps you be able to see the bigger picture, right? He didn't have to spend hours with me. This random guy who just reached out to him to pick his brain, but his willingness to share his knowledge was such an amazing reminder of the importance of giving back. Like a lot of mentors have mentors. This was a vital lesson I learned, right? Trung always talked about seeking and looking for people that are the best at what they do. And he's always proactively reaching out to mentors, especially early on in his career, because he was really committed to surrounding himself with the best of the best. If you think about it, we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So you want to stay in touch with people that you care about, especially when it's hectic, right? Whether it's pursuing an MBA, traveling, meeting professionals all the time. Trung always made time for those who mattered in his life. And even with his busy life, right? This is why he was getting MBA, traveling to Chicago, Toronto, and New York City every week, and on the weekends finishing his MBA from Booth. He was still able to challenge himself and be able to receive a black belt in karate, which is crazy. Even though he's one of the oldest classmates in that, he really pushed himself mentally and physically. So just a very inspirational dude, right? And he also said, you should get an MBA because it helps you be able to understand like consultative sales and just gives you credibility and more depth of knowledge that you can get from being exposed to a lot of these like Fortune 100 executives, for instance, that were also a part of his class. And I learned so much from Trung, to stay healthy, make sure I take care of my clients, and make sure that I'm not putting my health last, right? So make sure you're treating your clients like your best friends, and you'll be very successful from that. Texting each other, communicating with each other all the time. It just helps you build a strong relationship that goes a long way. So don't take yourself so seriously. Don't take your top 2 seriously. It's okay. Like, not the end of the world. But most importantly, be committed. Remember to have fun. Enjoy what you do. And if you do want to rethink your path, now's the perfect time to do it. Hope you enjoyed these insights, because they were very valuable to me, be able to learn from one of the most inspiring guys I know. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I know how important it is to learn from other top sales professionals. It's about sharing knowledge and growing together in our profession, because the more we give, the more it comes back to us. If you have any questions, feel free to post below, and I'm here to discuss them. Let's keep learning and keep growing together. Stay blessed, my friends.